Anyway, so how's your day been? Like, what's up with you?
Yep, everything went well. Like for not only today, I enjoy every day. However,
Mm,
today was very productive that way because I moved to a new city for my training and internship in IT. How come I am pursuing engineering in computer science and being in my
mm,
final year? I moved to a new city for my training and internship in IT, especially in data science domain. So
mm,
here, meeting with new people, learning new stuff from people is really exciting for me in terms of my academical growth and my communicational aspect. I'm really enjoying everything. So that's the way I went to the institute. I took few of the classes, gave few of the interviews, again came back, did some programming, enjoyed talking to new people. And this time I'm also enjoying to talking to stranger. I'm using an application called as fluency. So that's been the fantastic. Yeah.
that sounds amazing. That's quite productive. So data science, that's amazing. I think it's very much in demand right now, right? Because everybody is obsessed with data. So you're
All
planning
right.
on becoming data analyst or like is it for data scientist? Because I think there are two, as much as I know, there are two posts, right? So which
Yeah,
one
yeah,
is
of
it?
course, you're right. You're right. Like as of now, talking about my focus, so definitely this is my final year. Even I'm
Mm,
particularly not focused onto a thing because I am very much open for any of those things which comes with Python. I'm learning Python at very bottom of my heart because I love programming. I wanted to talk to computer as much as possible. I'm that kind of guy who love talking to the person as well as second hand. The second aspect, I also love talking to the computer. So that way I'm feeling that learning the Python and going with the flow. And then after once I would be having good graphs, then I would be deciding at which what backend I have to see or data analyst would be good because I wanted to communicate more into the people. So then I
mm,
would be deciding. How so far? Going with the knowledge aspect, I'm going with the Python as well. Yeah. And even one thing I realized I had, listened few of your conversation. You also mentioned that you dropped from IIT. That was quite fascinating. I do have very
mm.
genuine question in mind. Like that people do a lot of hard work to get into IIT, right? So, but once I listen your case, you got it and you really dropped it out. Let me know that. I mean, why
Mm.
you did it.
Okay, so I'll tell you. So I've done my BTech in electronics and communication engineering,
Okay.
and after that, like I went to IIT Kharagpur. But then the thing, what happened was like I was not passionate about engineering as much as like I saw the other students being so passionate about and just having clear goals. Like I want to do this in life, and that's it. But unfortunately for me, that wasn't the case. Like I was looking into various fields, and I just didn't feel connected with any single one of them. So I was like, well, I worked hard for this and I got in, so I might as well try. But then I was like, no, like that's just not who I am. And I know like 99.9999999% people are going to get annoyed. Like they wouldn't understand why I did that. And I completely respect their decisions. I mean, I know most of the people would not do the thing that I did, but that's just
Yep.
what I personally felt like. I just did not feel like pursuing engineering further. That's actually there's no big reason behind it. Like that was the only reason I would say.
Okay, like you were not getting that much interest into that and you find disconnected to you to that
Yeah.
domain as well.
So what happened was
Okay.
like during my BTech, I was preparing for the exam and I was doing pretty well. But what happened was like even like during the final year, I was like, I don't know, like I'm not sure whether I want to pursue this or not. But I got in, so like I was like, let's just give it a try. But then I was like, no. But you know what? I think my parents are my biggest support and when it comes to this because I know most of the people, like most of their parents would freak out completely and not let their child do something like that. So yeah, I'm just really grateful for my parents, I would say.
So like what I can get from you, you had completed your graduation, but for post graduation you get into IIT, then you dropped out. Isn't the case, or in
Yes.
graduation itself you dropped it out?
No, no, I didn't drop out in graduation. I mean, I have a BTech degree. It was for the
Okay,
masters.
great.
Yeah.
Masters, oh my God, thank you for making it clear. Like earlier I
Hmm.
was thinking like people get fascinated to get a, firstly the graduation degree from
Hmm.
IIT, and thank God you really completed it. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
think that
No,
really
no.
I get it wrong. Otherwise, people do
Yeah.
not have graduation
No, I
degree,
get
right?
it.
Okay.
Because I think it's very important to pursue at least a bachelor's degree in today's time because
Right.
otherwise you wouldn't survive anywhere. You have to have at least a bachelor's degree, right? And yes, IIT is more popular for their bachelor's degree compared to their post graduation degrees. I mean, I was obsessed with getting into IIT 11th and 12th grade as well. And I'm sure that must have been your case too. I mean, we all math science students are obsessed with that.
Of course. Of course, like, yeah, that was the case. Even I was good at PCM till my 12th.
Hmm.
And I mean, I feel that some of the time I do not choose engineering, engineering chose me because I was good at PCM, and my parents
Hmm.
gave me a good reason to join this. And I do not take any drop. I was good. I just been appeared into JE, got that college, even though that is the college. Yeah, however, I get so many things to learn from people around them, and that's how I'm navigating through the life. Yeah.
Yeah, what I understood actually is that your branch matters a lot more than like what college you're from. In today's time, at least that's what I understand. Because well, some people just get into I've seen like some of the students get into IIT even if they are not getting their desired branches, which they are getting sometimes in NIT, but they still don't go there. And then after they do it, well, they were never passionate about that particular branch. For example, let's say somebody went into mechanical engineering in IIT, and then they feel like they're just doing it for the sake of doing it, like just completing it. And then they are like, well, I wanted to do my degree in computer science. Well, then why didn't you pursue it in that particular field in any other college, right? So I think, yeah,
Right.
that's what matters in today's time for sure.
So this was also in your case, like you did because you did whole your engineering in electronics and communication, and
Hmm.
you for sure got the admission for the same domain, right?
Yeah.
For IIT post graduation. So
Yeah.
because you did not enjoy the whole engineering part since your
Yeah,
graduation,
it was
right?
just the whole engineering actually. It was not related to the branch. I'm actually really grateful to my branch particularly. Like when I chose it, I was really into this one specifically because I think electronics and communication, it gives you access to like both the worlds, hardware as well as software, which is quite
Yep.
amazing, I would say, because we learned C++. So like I opted for C++ in 11th grade as well as 12th grade. And then luckily it was there in my first and second year of college as well. So that helped me a lot because I had already studied that in school. And then people were struggling to learn because it's a completely new language, right? So yeah, that I would say because the flexibility of branch, I would say. So that's why I'm saying like it was never because of the branch that I dropped out. It was the engineering.
Got it. Got it. Yep.
Yeah. So what about you? What are your future dreams? So it's like you're set on data science. That is.
Tough question. Like even
Hmm.
my whole engineering sort of went into exploration because I feel that I never decided till my third year that what I really wanted. And I
Hmm.
think I sort of get the advantage of those things because I got chance to explore many more domains. Since I came into the college, I was really a dumb guy. I was not knowing that how to, talk to the people,
Hmm.
not that much social. So many things I learned from college, from the people out there. How so far? I was not even clear that what I'll have to do because I told you earlier that I do not choose engineering. Engineering chose me because I was good
Hmm.
at PC, right? So even in the mode of exploration, I started exploring whatever I'm interested into, and I really, thank to my parents that they never forced me to do anything out of their desire. They always say whatever you wanted to pursue or wanted to enjoy, just go and explore because this is the your zero time, right? You just
Hmm.
go and settle down everything in your 4 year and just find out one thing on which you can rely and you enjoy that task, and you're gonna to work for rest of your life. So there, that was their agenda. And that's how I started exploring digital marketing, content creation, and even in my first year. And I was already being, anxious and conscious about the people's handling. As I told you, I was not good at this. I started interacting with the people because I really wanted to connect with the people. I know that if I do have desire, I even believe onto the manifestation, but by only manifesting and not taking action, I can never achieve anything, right? So I thought it's better
Hmm.
to take a chance. I started taking, the college, what the functions is being there. I started taking participation into that. That's how I started getting betterment gradually and gradually, right? So that was one aspect. However, coming back to my dream and aspiration, what I do have in out of my life. Once I explored everything at the end of third year, I do have a deep realization. Buddy, look, now I know that the whole life would be very short if you'd be just exploring everything because there are a lot many things. Now you'll have to take your stand and work hard. Now you'll have to go deeper into particular things. So except because I had already choose and explored 4 to 5 deep interest thing, and I got, okay, this is the thing what I really wanted to work. I wrote it in a paper and then made a combination. It is not that much hard. I thought, picking up your interest, working on that, you would be realizing what you really wanted out of your life. I figured out few of the things, then I chose, okay, I also wanted to connect it to this technological world. Second, I also wanted to the same time I wanted to connect to the people as well. So better to go with both. I chose data science because this AI word, machine learning things enthusiasmed me a lot. Once Chat GPT came, I was really excited. I was doing a lot of query that why is this happening, and the kind of engineering work is being there. That how we are training the data, that it is giving the accurate result, and so many people are doing requests. So that's how this desire came into my mind. I chose, okay, now this is done. Technical side, I'm going with the data science because I really wanted to work with this. No matter what, I know that I can learn those things by the time. So in technological area, I chose data science. And as I told you, with the same interest I was having in communicational aspect, I started making YouTube video. Earlier I was doing it, but it was quite a random thing. Whatever I was getting out of, I was uploading, copy and pasting. But in between, I realized that I'll have to work on my communicational things. Started reading books, started sharing, the reviews of the book, started teaching even some of the time. So in that also experimented a lot. But now, 3 to 4 months back, I again very pleased to tell that I met a person on as fluency. She told me that Anshu, yeah, you are really doing great in communicational aspect. Why do you not make the channel? Then the thing got clicked in my mind. I do have already a channel. I'm experimenting that way. So it is better to go with communicational content. Maybe I would be finding my passion, and because of my journey, people would be also inspiring. So that's how 4 months. It's been 3 months. I'm continuously uploading the video at every Friday because now I took it very seriously. I had already experimented a lot and decided one thing that, okay, at every Friday 9 p.m. I will be uploading video no matter what. That's how this journey had been begin, and sort of after doing a lot of experimentation, finding out of my interest and making the intersection, I got my interest and now I'm working towards. I hope I make it clear.
Yeah. I love how you're so ambitious about your career as well. Because like the communication skills, they are the soft skill set, right? That that is also very important because I have seen some of my friends get placed at really good places because of their communication skills, and some that did not get placed at all, despite having equal technical sets because they were not good at communication skills. So you can imagine like how important it is in today's time. And so you're doing good in both, right? Both in
Yeah.
technical field as well as communication skills. So that's great. Was it something that you were always naturally good at, or was it something that you developed over time, your English speaking skills?